What a soothing intro that was. Welcome to Angus Gaming, so guess who I am? Minecraft Bedrock Edition, or Minecraft for Windows, but with the RTX resource packs by NVIDIA. That is what we are going to look at today. First we'll dive into one of the demo levels to see what RTX actually brings to the table. After that we'll have a look how you can set it up for yourself, and then we'll see if we can get just a few more frames per second. Let's have a look. Now, before we have a look at how to get this, we'll first have a look at what you get. And we'll do that by looking at this level, the Color, Light and Shadow RTX level by NVIDIA. And as soon as the level loads, you are greeted by that beautiful reflecting water, but we'll quickly go to the global illumination zone, in which we will see all these effects in play. Now, looking around a bit, you'll see that the colored windows shine their light on the wall on the right. We also see these beautiful reflections in the updated material on the ground. Here on the wood you'll see that all these colors show their light on the wood, on the floor, so you really get the global illumination going through the colored windows, showing their light, which can of course lead to beautiful light plays in Minecraft. This wall over here, just a reflecting block actually, so you can take this away, then we'll see that there is a room behind it. Cool. Now this light is all done in real time via ray tracing, and it looks great. I like the colors, I like the reflections, I like the updated materials, but we'll have a look at those updated materials a bit further on in the video as well. Now let's go a bit further down this room and we'll see some other things. Now I'm skipping ahead a little bit in the hall, and we'll see these light shafts coming from the ceiling, from those openings in the ceiling, shining down on the floor below. Here we have some time blocks, we can set the time. Now the sun has moved a bit and you'll see these light shafts shining through the windows on the side. They look really great. You'll see this in the water as well. As soon as you go underwater, you'll have this beautiful plays of light shafts coming down through the water surface. But here it looks great. I like these stone textures, these marble textures on the ground, which reflect the light from the lights above, from the lamps above. Really cool stuff. Let's go back to the main room and go to the next room. And the next room is, let's have a look. It's the underwater zone. Really cool. Just a few aquariums standing here. There we'll see the light shafts again, and this is really cool. See those reflections in the aquariums of the lamps on the roof? It really looks neat. Now if we have a look at this aquarium, there's that green light, and here you see very well how that green light emits and casts its own light on the floor, on the benches. You'll see those orange tiles have a green glow on it, and the further you move down the path, the less green it gets, which is of course pretty realistic and pretty cool looking. I really like that. All done by the power of ray tracing. So cool. But okay, let's skip ahead. And we're back in the lobby, which has cool reflecting water as well. Looks really great. Really good first impression. We'll go to some room examples. And over here you really get an idea of what you could build or make with this edition of Minecraft. Of course, those tiles again look really cool. Well, not those tiles again, these are new tiles, but it looks really cool. So, going in the first room and we'll have a look. Yeah, it's a cool room. I like these things. They show some reflections on parts of a texture or a block, something like that. And there's a bit of depth in those blocks. We'll come back to that as well later on in the video. This is just a showcase of some things you can do. And actually the whole level is that, to be honest. So the whole level is just showcases of what you could achieve, what is achieved with this ray tracing edition of Minecraft. By the way, this is the Minecraft Bedrock edition, so Minecraft for Windows, that's called these days, I believe. Not a huge Minecraft player. But yeah, if you have Minecraft for Windows and you have an NVIDIA card, really check this out. Really cool. Okay, we'll skip ahead and have a look at some other stuff. Okay, so let's go to this room. This is a room with reflecting walls on every side. And with this room you get a bit of an idea of how many reflections there are done. It's not endless, but it does get the job done. Okay, so let's quit this demo level color light and shadow RTX and go to some specific items the ray traced edition of Minecraft brings. Starting off with this part, we have those reflecting parts of a block, which I think are really cool. I'm standing beside a lava pillar and you see how those metal kind of bits on the gate reflect that lava which is glowing. Really cool. By the way, on the NVIDIA site there is a whole guide to tell you how you can make these textures yourself if you are really into it. Moving on a bit, I like this as well. We have a bit of depth within parts of the block, so these bricks are standing out a bit. Outstanding. Or at least they seem to stand out a bit because the block is actually just a flat cube. But these brick parts seem to stand out, and that is done through height maps in the texture, which is really cool. Gives a real cool effect, not only on these bricks, but you'll see it on blocks with sand, so you get kind of sand waves, or blocks with pebbles, and I think it looks really nice, and it gives a bit more depth in the world and in textures of the world. Okay, so now we'll do some side-by-side comparisons. And here I have a comparison standing in a level, and we'll have on the right the ray traced view, and on the left ray tracing is turned off, so that's more the normal Minecraft view, and you really see the difference. Now, I do notice as well that the Minecraft view has a bit less distance in which the world is rendered, so that is a win for the non-ray traced edition of Minecraft. You can see really far in the distance. For the ray traced edition, that would be pretty heavy to run, so I think it's good that you can't render that far out in the distance. You can render 24 blocks or 24 cubes max, while on the non-ray traced edition, I think that is 96 or something like that. But looking great, we can see the clouds reflecting in the water. Really cool, gives a real nice view to Minecraft. And also we see shadows, so the sails of the ship have shadows on the ship, while on the non-ray trace Minecraft it's just plain kind of lighting. Now moving on, we are in the Colosseum level, and in the Colosseum level, if you go in the Colosseum and you can go down at a certain point around that lava pillar we saw earlier for a little bit, but then you get into the public bath, and this area looks so incredibly great. You have the tiles on the ground which reflect the world a bit, then you have the glass in which the aquarium or water is, and that reflects the room as well, and that looks really awesome. Also, if you have a look at that lantern on the little wall, how it emits lights against the wall in the back, I think it looks really cool and really awesome. We do lose those little air bubbles in the water, but well, that's something I really would like to trade in for all those cool reflections and lighting. So it's really transformative. I really like it, but I think you already guessed that from everything I said earlier. But yeah, give it a try. Definitely go to this place, the Colosseum level. Okay, so let's have a look at how you can obtain all this glorious ray tracing goodness from Minecraft. If you haven't already, because I think the first ray trace levels have come out about 4 years ago, so I think I've got the late to the party award. But go to the marketplace, search for RTX, and there you get, well, all the RTX levels. And you can add it to your collection and download it. And if you, okay, let's download it. Well, it gets downloaded and you can create this world, or you can select the next level and download it. And the next one and download it. And you want to download them all because they are great and you want to have them. And I haven't found a quicker way to do this, so I'm just clicking every single level to download it. But yeah, well, you can do that while listening to me. Okay, and after you've downloaded every single level, you can select your favorite one. I've chosen the medieval RTX for now. And you can create the world. Well, then you get some options you can set in your level, but these are demo levels. I think you just want to walk around in it. And if you're done, you select create. And if you're doing that the first time, you get this pop-up during online play, blah, blah, blah. Well, you do not want to see the screen again. And you want to proceed. It builds the level. And there you are. A beautiful beautiful ray traced level for you to explore, to walk around in, to make beautiful screenshots, to send holiday pictures to your friends and family, all from within Minecraft. It's looking good, looking great. Now let's say you want to play Minecraft the way Minecraft is intended to play. And I wouldn't know because I don't play Minecraft. Well, maybe now I will because I think this looks so awesome and I want to play this. But okay, how do you do that? Well, you go to the site we were at just now. You download the package I clicked on just there. I will put links in the description so that makes it a bit easier. You click that package, open it up. Well, Minecraft tries to import the resource pack, but I had it already installed, so that's why I'm getting the fail to import. Then you create a world, create a new world, and over there you select resource packs, and then you see in the owned packs that you have the NVIDIA PBR pack. You add it, then it's under your active packs, and that's actually all you have to do. I am selecting starting map because I'm starting a map. I don't know Minecraft. But once you do this, Minecraft loads your new random world and you'll get a beautiful ray traced world. I'm spawned underwater. I don't know why that is. Maybe so I'll suffocate real quickly. That's not nice of Minecraft. But immediately you'll see those super cool reflections on the water. If you go in the water, yeah, that looks really nice, those light shafts coming in the water. But yeah, there you have it, your own Minecraft world. Now, as always on this channel, and this is my 4th video, so you'll know what always means. But as always, we have a look at the frame rates and if we can improve them. Well, currently I'm rendering the world with 8 chunks, and with 8 chunks we get about 96 FPS. So let's have a look if we increase those chunks, so that's the distance of how far away the world is rendered. And if we increase it to 24 chunks, we'll see that our frame rate drops a bit, but the world looks a lot better. Or well, maybe not better, but I just like it more if you can see further in the distance. And our frame rate is now at 75, 74 FPS. So we lose about 20% in FPS, but yeah, it looks really good. If, however, you do need those FPS, turn down the distance rendering of the world to, for example, 8 chunks. By the way, if you turn the distance rendering above those 8 chunks, you do get a warning that you might encounter problems or errors or crashes or something like that. But I would do it because it looks great. Also, we're running at 4K here. So yeah, just so you know. Now, I was surprised to see that Minecraft has graphical options to set, and one of them was fancy leaves. So let's see what happens when we turn fancy leaves on or off. On the left you see what fancy leaves off looks like, and on the right you'll see what fancy leaves on looks like. So with fancy leaves on, we'll get some transparent openings in the bushes of trees and plants, and that looks, yeah, a lot better, I think. It does cost a little bit of FPS, about 5%. Next up, we'll have the beautiful skies with clouds, and that renders with about 105 FPS, looking at the Colosseum here, by the way. Now, switching the clouds off, but still leaving the beautiful skies on, we have about 118 FPS, quite a bit higher, but we miss the clouds in our world, and I think it's a bit of a shame, especially since the Minecraft RTX edition has those nice reflections, so especially above water or something, you really want to see those clouds reflecting in the water. Also, you can turn off beautiful skies and then you lose the sun, for example. I don't know if there are more things that are turned off if you do that. We'll have a look at those side by side, but these are also at a little bit different time of day, so it's not an exact comparison. But here we'll see that beautiful skies turned off or beautiful skies turned on and the clouds turned off doesn't make much of a difference, both running about 115 to 120 FPS. It fluctuates a bit. And on the right we see the beautiful skies turned on with the clouds, and that runs about 106, 107 FPS. So it's about a 10% difference, so that is quite a lot, but I would leave those clouds on, especially if you have lots of water. So other things then that you can do to get more FPS out of your game is just lowering the resolution. I don't think Minecraft really has to be played on 4K, since there are quite simple textures that are all blocks. Lower the resolution. And over here we do that. On the left we have 1440p running and on the right we have 4K running. It's a pretty big difference in FPS. So running 1440p we get about 107 FPS, which is about 23% higher than when we run 4K. So that's quite a lot. And if we zoom in a little, we will see that 1440p is a little bit less sharp, but it doesn't matter that much, I would think. If you are really looking up close to objects, you may notice it. Those height maps are a little bit less sharp, but yeah, if that's all you're trading in for those 23% of FPS, I think that's really something you should consider. Now I found a tool to easily switch your resolution before the game starts, and well, you could switch it back after your game has finished, and I will leave that in the description down below. You can easily write a little script that turns your resolution to 1440p before you start Minecraft and then returns it to 4K when you stop Minecraft. So have a look at that. And that is it for this video. Please like and subscribe. You could be one of my very first subscribers. I would do that if I were you. In 2 weeks you'll see me again and we'll have a look at Portal, the RTX version, because I recently bought that for a little bit less than €1, so I'm very curious how that will look. Houdoe!